through this division, this rapid division, it's believed that the cell membrane gives off different volatiles. You all know what volatiles are. So if you're standing next to a man or a lady who's smelling good at the moment because they've put their aftershave on or their perfume on before they came, it's the volatiles that are going up your nose, it's evaporating from the skin. Those are the volatiles, and that's what the dogs can detect. So after this trial, with this fantastic publication, we believe rather naively that the whole world would take an interest and pour huge amounts of money, or I believe rather naively, pour huge amounts of money into this, because this is going to save thousands of lives. And how is it going to do that? Well, of course, human cancer is a serious killer, and sadly in the UK, we have a very, very poor rate of diagnosis. I'm sure everybody in this room has been sadly touched by cancer themselves, or a friend or relative, and has lost someone. It's been lost not through poor treatment, but lost through poor and slow and late diagnosis. The way to save lives is to diagnose cancer early. It's to find cancers early and treat them quickly. That saves lives, and it saves some horrendous treatments which are very, very invasive. So how can the dog help us? Well, the dog can help us by showing us how easily volatiles can be found and where can they be found. So what we're going to talk a lot about today is prostate cancer, and Midas is actually a prostate cancer detector dog. All you men start looking slightly uneasy. What you're going to see is that our detector dogs, and there are two sides to our work now. So this first side we're going to talk about and show you is our biodetection side, so our research and development side, and our ability to train dogs to find human disease in samples. So these are samples that are given to us. I'll tell you a bit more about the project in a minute, but the dogs are detecting volatiles in a sample. So, for example, the BMJ paper was bladder cancer from a urine sample. The volatiles had dropped into the urine, and the dogs were able to detect it from a small 0.5 mil of urine, tiny, tiny drop of urine. So, the dogs now are, since the start of the charity, which is in 2008, we've progressed a lot, and the work has already made two differences. Firstly, we are learning more through our dogs and our team of dogs, and we now have two NHS trials running, or working in collaboration with the NHS. But in addition to that, the dogs are leading to a further development of the electronic nose, the mass spectrometer, the gas chromatography system that is now being used can be used as a mobile unit for some conditions. Now the thing is, the problem is that these mass spectrometer units, unless they are in big, these massive rooms where actually the size of the dog's nose probably wouldn't fit into both these rooms, believe it or not, then unless we can find what the dog is finding, then the electronic system is some way off. But as we know, huge advances can be made very quickly, and are made very quickly. For many of us in this room, mobile phones are incredible in terms of the fact that at one time you could only use a phone when it was attached to a wall, and then the first mobile phones were the size of bricks, literally. And now with this phone you can do anything. So things can move very rapidly, but at the moment, for many electronic scientists, they describe finding volatiles for disease to be finding needles in haystacks. What they need is guidance, and this is exactly what the dogs can do. Can guide the electronic nose scientists.